Well, this is not going to be fun. I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to write down for this video, and I finally decided that I'm going to just do it unscripted. Because at the end of the day, this is not a hit piece video. This is not a slop drama video covering the current events. I'm making this video with good intentions. Leaflit, you need to take responsibility for what has happened. I say this as somebody who's watched your content for a long time, and quite a bit of my audience has as well. We like you, but that's why we have to make this video. You've even reacted to one of my videos a long time ago. I liked your content. Especially since you're a Christian VTuber. But that's kind of where we're running into an issue here. So people understand what's going on, I have to give a little bit of a current events update. What's happening online, especially on Twitter, is there's a lot of drama happening with TurkeyTom and Nux. What are my opinions on all of that? I genuinely don't care, and I haven't watched any of the exposed videos because I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If I don't watch your content, I'm not going to watch an exposed video being made on you. Because if you also want to have a well-rounded opinion on something, you have to hear the other side as well. So I'm not going to watch an hour-long video talking about Nux and then hear his response, which might be another hour long. For a YouTuber I don't really watch, that's like 2 hours of my time gone right there. Now I grant, it can be addicting. I used to watch a lot of that stuff before. I was a big TurkeyTom fan. But I'm not interested in that stuff because it just takes way too much time.
However,
for Leaflit, I do watch your content. I watch your content all the time. So I was paying really close attention to what was happening here, and I was not happy with what they were doing to you. People went up to Leaflit and tried to ask for her opinion on the drama. She said, no, I don't really care to answer.
Is Nux still cool or is he still getting canceled? Dude, I don't even know the Nux situation at all. But I'm gonna guess it's really stupid. That's what I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Nux. Like, I mean, I don't know the story behind it, but I'm pretty sure that the drama is probably dumb. There's probably a lot of misunderstandings. That's my guess. You're not supporting Nux and you have watched him for 2 years. So what happened, Matt? Okay, is there a video? Actually, you know, to be honest, I don't even want to get involved in any of this drama. I'm just being real.
She said she wasn't interested. She didn't want to get into the drama. I totally understand that, and I think she has the right to do that. You shouldn't try and pressure people into getting involved with other people's dramas. That is her right. She made a small comment talking about the Nux situation, and then she immediately followed it up by, she doesn't want to comment on it. And that clip found its way on Twitter, and people started to egg her on more to try and get a response. And any little response she gave, it was taken and used against her. I find that wrong. And as a result, Nick Andros sent his spies, as he says, to find dirt on her. And that really bugs me. You're not doing an investigation. You're just finding dirt on people you dislike to use that against them. However, here comes the real issue. He shouldn't have been able to find the things that he did. That's where the core of this video comes in. And he found a lot of stuff on the server. A lot of stuff that shouldn't be found on a Christian VTuber server. And there were videos made on it that went into a lot of detail. I watched them. It was made by Harmful Opinions. People at the age of 13 could join the server. On top of that, if you verified your age to be 18, you could be given a special role to look at
really bad stuff.
I don't want to say that word on YouTube, so I'm filtering it, because the last time I made a video talking about any sorts of content like this, I got striked. So I'm really careful with what I say on here. Now, I think we can see the obvious problem here. You shouldn't have a server that has very loose restrictions on who can join, and then have that type of content on there that's easily accessible if you just give them a role. And from what Harmful Opinions has told me, it's very easy to get your hands on this role if you just ask for it. If that's the case, we have a huge problem here. None of this should be possible, and the response to this is horrible. I say this as a person who likes your content, Leaflit. Your response to this was atrocious. And after all this came out, I was waiting. I was waiting for a response. I was waiting for you to really address these things in detail, whether it be on your channel or on your Twitter, and I didn't hear anything. You doubled down on your main Twitter account with all of the drama surrounding you. That's horrible. I saw from Harmful Opinions video that in a live stream you were talking about all of this with somebody, and on the live stream you said it's a fan server.
You had already told me it's not even your server. Was it started by you, or how does that work?
I can clear it up real quick.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a server, like it's a fan server for the community. I don't get a vote in like who like moderation. I don't do any moderation on it.
Interesting. 12th of the 2nd, 2025. I don't personally get involved unless it's just an easy ban, says Leaflit. I don't normally involve myself in Discord since I don't run it, but if I catch you using slurs in a bad faith manner, I will personally send you to the Shadow Realm. 30th of the 6th, 2025. Don't post needlessly edgy jokes. It can get the server in trouble. Fair enough. I do the same with Twitch chat and stuff. So I'm going to have to time them out / remove them, says Leaflit.
Like, in fact, like the funny thing is when it comes to like there being younger people on the server, I said like just nuke all of them. Like I don't really have anything to do with like which channels get added, or anything like that. Really.
3 days ago, your mod Crazy claimed otherwise. I don't have any control, just the authority to demand a channel stays, and the ability at any time to revoke your blessing and association. The claim that you can only make suggestions when you do have the power to force them doesn't mean anything.
You claimed that you don't really manage the server or have any say in it. Even if we granted that claim for the sake of charitability in this video, we still have a major problem. You still linked that server to your channel, so you do bear responsibility for the server you promote to thousands of people. And what's mind-blowing is you're a Christian. You say you're a Christian.
And this is, this is as a person who, I've been Christian my whole life. I haven't always been good at it, but anyway.
Yep, what's your opinions on? To me, this is a black and white issue. Nope. It shouldn't exist at all. I'm not even going into detail about how they found a lot of... All of it's bad, period. Yet it existed on there. It was allowed to be posted on there. And the way you forego responsibility on this is you say you don't own the server. You don't decide what's posted on there. You can't control these people. I don't see that as a valid excuse, though, because you had the choice to promote that on your YouTube channel, to promote that on your Twitch. Why do you as a Christian promote a server that allows people to post? That acts as a gateway. You're introducing people to it when you promote that server.
What does that have to do with anything?
No. He's got a point.
You watch and react to so many traditional Christians. I've seen your videos where you're against degeneracy. So why does this exist on there? Are you not actually against as a Christian? And I ask all of these questions sincerely wanting an answer to them. I'm not just putting this out there to attack you. You haven't addressed any of these things on your Twitter, on your YouTube, and it doesn't look like you're going to in the future. As of recording this video, you have removed people under the age of 18, and you have removed the off the server. That's great, but you haven't addressed any of these things at all. You're just ignoring it. It shouldn't have been there to begin with. You as a Christian should have said, hey, I'm not going to promote this server if it has on it. Guys, get rid of the I'm not going to link to my channel, a place where people can post. And on top of that, from what I can see, and again, it was relatively easy to gain access to that role. All you had to do was ask. The fact that there were such loose restrictions on something as horrible and destructive as you are responsible for people seeing that, for getting introduced to it, for watching it. When it happens on that fan server, you linked. And the fact that I haven't seen you take any sort of ownership for what happened, that is extremely concerning to me. I watch your videos all the time, and after seeing this, I just can't watch them. And what's really sad is I know people who also watch you, who also collab with you, and they don't say anything. So many of you are claiming to be a Christian, yet you're not addressing any of the you're posting hashtag I stand with Leaflit. Look, I'm all for people standing with you against harassment, or a lot of the horrible things that they're saying about you online. But I don't stand with the fact that you allowed this until people called you out on it. I don't think you're an evil individual for all of this happening, no. But the way you're reacting to this is flat out wrong. There's no other word for it. It's wrong. I can't get myself to watch or enjoy any of your content anymore if you can't take ownership for something as black and white as this. Me and your audience, we're not going to hold the facts that this happened against you. We're not going to cancel you. But for me personally, if this continues to go unaddressed, you just sweep it under the rug and you don't take any responsibility for it, I just can't watch your content anymore. It's not fun looking back at all those videos of you reacting to Christian content, laughing and backing up the things that they say when you actively had on your server being posted and consumed. And to make matters worse, it was done in a negligent way. There weren't real restrictions in place here. That's really bad.
you know, all the people that are attacking me on X. I haven't responded to any of them on X because it's pointless. But like people that DM me and ask me, I've discussed it with them personally.
Ah, damn, that's great. I guess me and the rest of YouTube can go and f ourselves. The answer is not just for me, it's for the rest of the audience who feels the exact same way. I don't just need an answer, the rest of us need one. You need to make a public video talking about this. I want to end this video by saying, because this poses a huge problem. Thank you for watching, and that is the end of this video.